We're back. I have not been in New York for 2 weeks. I have not been in our store for 2 weeks. I brought so much new stuff back to the city. Next pop-up is this Saturday and Sunday, so I have to prepare everything this week for the pop-up. While I've been gone, I've had our employees come in, like do some maintenance stuff and take shopping appointments. This past week and this next week, Nikki is in Michigan. Nikki is my business partner and who I own this store with. Definitely go check her out. She just went and got married. Crazy, so congrats. So this week, I run the show, so I'm doing everything myself this week, but I will say having a business partner so like-minded to me makes this whole process so much easier. But this week I'm running the whole shebang by myself. We have our employees to help me, so I think it'll be perfectly fine. Just got back here today. It's Tuesday morning, pop-up is Saturday, and I wanted to bring you guys through a week, I guess, of what it's like running this business, because I kind of talked about it at the beginning and then I just kind of fell off the face of the earth talking about it. Anyways, here we are. I got here at 9 a.m. I have to leave around 12 or 1 because I have a massage for Kendall's birthday today at 2. Honestly, why can this camera not make me, why am I looking overexposed and out of focus? Bitch, you literally have one job. So we're gonna see how much we can get done until noon today. And then we're also planning on coming Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Pop-up is Saturday and Sunday. So we've got a lot to do. Honestly, don't even know where to begin. And I'm the one that makes the rules around here. Honestly, the racks are looking still relatively full. We've got a lot of new inventory coming in too. The place in general is looking a little bit messy. So honestly, I think in a business standpoint, at least as the owner, I'm always schlepping stuff around and I always have some type of mess going on. So I think today what we're gonna do is make a mess and then at the end maybe clean up a little bit. I actually haven't talked to Nikki in a while because she's been so busy with her wedding. I have no idea. I guess this must be all her new stuff. It looks like our employees came in and tagged. What is this? I'm also expecting a package. It is for me! I did order, some girl DM'd me and said that she was selling her mom's old stuff from the 2000s. So she sent me pictures of stuff. I picked out what I wanted and I ordered some stuff for her. So I'm really excited about the stuff that I picked out. We got some, these ones I'm most excited for because I think I want to keep them. Wow, oh my god, I love it. Oh my god, they're vintage Guess jean overalls and they're red gingham. Are you kidding me? I just love red gingham so much, so oh my god, I'm so excited to try these on. Whew, those fit, those are a keep. Okay, cute. A little slip skirt. It's pink and has some little white flowers on it. We have a whole lingerie rack back there. This one is really cool too. Wow, vintage express. It's kind of like a little 60s style dress. Cute. I think this is a good piece for a transition from summer to fall because the pattern is a little bit summery, it being floral. Brown and the black and the cream is kind of that neutral fall. Oh, this one I'm also really excited about. I am kind of hoping this fits me as well. This is Vintage Laundry by Shelly Siegel. This is so 60s to me. It has these little floral cutouts on the side. That is so sick. I'm worried it could be a little bit long, but if I really want to keep it, I will alter it. We got these vintage Sasson pinstripe jeans. Cool, cool. Got lacy little slip here. I thought this one was cool because it's lace just at the top here, and then it is just a regular satiny skirt. I was thinking it would be cool as a tube top. The only issue is you see through a little strapless dress moment, so I'd have to figure out how to style that. I just thought it was a cool piece. I got a card. Thank you. Oh my god, I love a little ladybug. Thank you so much for buying my mom's vintage clothes. They've been tucked away in our basement for 20 years. She has finally decided she's ready to part ways with them, and we're both so thrilled the clothes are going to have a new life. You'll be the first to hear when we find more vintage clothes. There's definitely plenty we haven't uncovered yet. Oh my god, I absolutely love your sense of style and all the content you put out. It was a pleasure doing business with you. Thank you again. I think it's Razel, which is a really cool name. When I saw that she DM'd me, I was like, that's a name I've never heard before. Razel? Thank you so much, that was very sweet. The question I always get asked for like selling clothes is, oh my god, like how can you sell this? Like how do you part ways? Like I would hoard it all. No, it pre-screens around through me first. I pick everything I want, and then we put the rest on the rack. Now there are definitely things that do break my heart to sell. Those are the things that I think are so cute but like don't fit me. So let's try these overalls on. Okay, so this is my issue with overalls in general. Like they look really cute, but then I like look like an actual box. Like why can't we have an overall that like, you know, does us a favor? Also pause, because a lot of overalls also have this like belt loop thing. I'm sorry, who's putting a belt right up under your bust? I don't know that. I guess this is your waist. I don't know, I'm still not into it. But it has a button fly. Okay, so I just am in love with it too much as a garment to part ways with it. So I am going to keep it and I will make it work for me. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like why am I actually looking like a little like box? I will officially style it when I get home. I think I need to see it with like a little baby tee under because this little tank top underneath is throwing me off. But I am indeed in love with them. Next, we're gonna try on this one. I'm having trouble zipping it up and I think it is too long. Honestly, I'm afraid of zipping it up anymore because I have no one here to help me get it off me. Now listen, this, iconic. Imagine a little white go-go boo with this. Delish. I do think it is a smidgen too long for my shorty McShortness, so we'll see if we can conduct some surgery. Like imagine if it was like that, so beyond fresh. I think I also have to keep it. How do I get off? Also looking very long. I don't want to try it on. Okay, we'll keep the overalls in this dress. Then, okay, so another part of this whole little business thing is when I come back from home or like thrifting, not being in the city for a while, and so does Nikki. Neither of us have seen each other's new inventory finds. Right now, Nikki has this box and wagon full of stuff. I have no idea what's in there, so I'm excited to go through her stuff next. I'll just do a skim through because I honestly do not need to buy anything, but I am tempted just to look at new vintage finds. Okay, wait, I just realized all of this stuff in here is stuff for our $5 bins. That one's cool. Yeah, so we always have $5 bins the first day of our pop-up. So this is the leftover from last time. So we're gonna be adding all of that new stuff to this pile here. Usually turns out to be like 90 to 100 pounds of vintage clothing. So yeah, we like having that as a cheaper option, but also just like spice up the pop-ups too, because other than that, you can come in and book shopping appointments throughout the month. We do Thursday, Fridays, and Sundays as of now, but come the fall, we're hoping to have more. And then also our monthly pop-ups are like the first day all of our new inventory's out. That's the best day to shop like all the new stuff. Okay, so what I've been doing this whole time is actually uploading my YouTube video because I'm a day late. Last week's 40 minutes left before I have to leave for my massage. So what I'm going to start doing is going through the inventory, kind of separating things into piles, and also starting a spreadsheet that we do to keep track of inventory. So it's like you give the item an inventory number, like SKU, a little descriptor of the item, price we bought it for, price we're gonna sell it for, and the sales channels that it will be on, in person, online, etc. Just changed to this system, so it's a little bit different. We're getting used to it, but I'm definitely not gonna have time to get into a chunk of this, so I'm just gonna start it right now and set it up, and then one of our employees tomorrow is going to come in, pick up where I left off, and see how much she can get through. Okay, so after that, I had to head over to my massage. I met Kendall there, sat in the waiting room for a little bit, and then got the pop-up graphic from our employee that she made for us, and then went ahead and posted that on the Instagram just to give everybody a heads up, and they knew to come to our pop-up this weekend. And then I got my little massage. Okay, back to the studio. Okay, another boring part, sorry. A lot of pop-up preparation not only is tracking inventory in the spreadsheet, but also tagging. However, we just started this new spreadsheet, and Sophie was going to come in tomorrow and like take care of all of that. So right now, what I was responsible for was physically tagging the items and then pricing them. So then when Sophie went through this pile tomorrow, she already knew what the prices of each item were going to be, so she could log that in the spreadsheet, as well as giving it an inventory number and recording the original price and noting a brief description of the item. As far as pricing, most price points for this new inventory I was bringing in was around $30, but I would say in general, our store falls in like the $20 to $50 range, depending on the item. You can definitely find things more expensive, and you can definitely find things less expensive. We have a little designer shoe rack, and then we also have the $5 bin, so we like to kind of reach both ends of the spectrum. Tagging everything took me about an hour, but I don't really mind it that much because it's easy to like play a show or music in the background as you do it. It's 5:15 p.m. and we're going home. Kendall's birthday today, so I have to go home and get ready for her birthday dinner. So I don't think I'll do much work the rest of the evening, but tomorrow I am gonna try to get back to the studio at 11 or 12, and one of our employees, Sophie, is coming at 1. Woo! It's a hot one. It's day 2 of getting ready for the pop-up. I'm about to go meet Sophie at the studio to get less hot in here right now. Christ, 86 degrees. Meeting her at 1. I'm meeting her at 1 and it's 12. Day 2 of this video, I'm not doing so hot because I forgot to vlog. The reason being, it took me an hour and 15 minutes to park my car today in Dumbo. That's what I get because yesterday I didn't spend any time finding parking. The first spot I rolled up to was open, so I got very lucky yesterday. Not lucky today. I got here, Sophie was here, and I had her go through the huge pile of clothes that I left on the couch yesterday. Basically, I tagged all the clothes yesterday and gave them a price. Now she had to go through all of the priced clothing, give them an inventory number, and correlate that to our inventory sheet. As you can see here, you would give the item an inventory number, give a brief description, record the price that I had put down on the price tag yesterday. This is the way that we keep track of like, oh, is it online, yes or no? None of this stuff is online yet. We only put stuff online after the pop-up. When she would be checking somebody out in real life and somebody bought something at the store, let's say they bought pink dotted slip skirt, she would just change this to sold in person. If something sold online on the Shopify, she would do sold online. So you get how that works. We're working on getting a sales tax, permit, license, whatever you call it. But once we do, we would also have to record the sales tax then, and that's for accounting purposes. So yeah, she came in and did all of these today. Did 1,500 through, look at her go, 1,589. She did 89 pieces of clothes. So while she was recording all of the inventory numbers and putting it in our spreadsheet, I had 2 phone calls with 2 different rental clothing services because oftentimes we like to partner with different small businesses or other sustainable businesses in New York, not only as another way for us to make money, but also to collaborate, share audiences, kind of build relationships with other businesses in the city. So I talked to Rotate and I talked to Pickle today. Pickle, we're trying to do something in October. Maybe we're thinking about like some type of book swap, and then they bring in a rack of stuff to rent. I was pushing for the idea of like rack where you could like rent your Halloween costume off of, but it seemed to be a little bit complicated. So I think we're gonna stay with book swap. And then Rotate, I think Nikki's gonna handle those calls when she comes back from her wedding and honeymoon. And then I edited some content today. And then also during the week of our pop-up, it's also really important to advertise that we're having the pop-up so people come. So I filmed a TikTok that I'll post probably tomorrow. I'm hoping it gets sent around the city and people come to our pop-up this weekend. Tomorrow, Sophie has to come back in and she's taking appointments 1 to 3. Also still working on updating the inventory spreadsheet. Friday, her and I are gonna come in together and we're gonna work through getting the rest of the inventory in the store on the spreadsheet. Probably gonna take hours. And there's a couple appointments at 5 p.m. on Friday. But after all that, it's just a matter of getting everything that we've tagged and logged up on the hanger and put it on the rack. And Saturday and Sunday are the big days, 12 to 5 p.m. It's usually kind of busy at the start because people like to line up for the $5 bins. So I'm excited to see. Hopefully my marketing works this time and people show up. We also have like a bathroom key for the bathroom in the building. Somehow we lost the bathroom key, so I haven't been able to pee all day. All right, signing out for the day. Okay, it is one day before the pop-up. I've already been here for a couple hours with Sophie. She just stepped out to get coffee. Spending the rest of our time here tracking the rest of this inventory onto our spreadsheet. We still have all of these tops and then dresses. We're gonna double team that and see how much we can get done. And then we've gotta hang up everything from this little cart over there. We actually already ran out of pant hangers, so that's not looking so good. We'll see what we can get done, and then also we like to restock the racks as people shop throughout the day anyways. We'll see, and we just gotta like generally clean up in here because it's looking pretty messy. And it's a Friday, like I kind of want to go and like hang out with my roommates, but a job is a job, work is work, we gotta put it in.
Oh, hey!
This is Sophie. Sophie's here helping me doing the inventory today. But let's actually see your outfit. OOTD.
Oh.
Cosmo and Wanda.
Yeah, it is very Cosmo.
No, but I love the way that you play with colors.
Oh, thank you.
No, you all actually I do think you own a lot of green and pink.
Okay, green and pink is like one of my favorite combos.
I was gonna say, I feel like I see wear a lot, but it looks good on your skin tone too. What are these shoes we got?
These are Onitsuka Tigers. They're like the rose gold
I
ones.
almost bought a pair of those. Adidas pants?
Yeah, these are just like Adidas track pants. And this is a
Cute.
skirt, a slip skirt, but I'm just
No way!
Yeah,
I was gonna say, I was like, what a cool shirt with the lace on the bottom.
Yeah, it's a slip skirt.
Genius. I love that. And then the necklace.
And then my sister made me this charm necklace.
Really?
When I was home, yeah. It's a lot of the charms are from Charmy. And
What's
then
that?
I think some,
Online?
yeah. I reached out to them for doing a collab. It's like
That's great.
Build your own. They say it's like a kit. Like it's like you get a kit and it gives you like the necklace and like I think it gives you the tools and stuff, and then you get a bunch of charms and it's cute. It's like a whole kit.
Yeah, I love that. That would be great for our little events. Yeah. So let's get into what we're doing today.
Okay. Basically, for each item, I write down the inventory number and then I cross-check to see if it's already in Shopify, and that also will check in case like there's like a duplicate or something, and it's just easy like that.
All right, we'll speed run it then.
Got 1204. It's not on the site, so you want to like tell me what you want me to put the name.
Robert.
The price.
22. I think I'll be pretty fast at like knowing what's mine, whereas I'm
Yeah.
sure you are like, is
That's
this hers?
that's
Is
probably
this
what takes the
mine?
most time is like taking it all out, taking it out, and then putting it back.
Yeah, no, I recognize what's mine. Then we got 910. I don't think that one's online. Call it Take Two Floral Graphic. $18. Okay.
But yeah, I really like it.
Right? That's giving you. Next is 508. And it is pink 90s striped tank. And $24. Okay, I had to speed run this for y'all because it was taking us forever. We were just going through all of the items on the rack that were mine. I was reading it off to Sophie just so it would speed it up so she didn't have to keep getting up to go to the rack, look at the number, and then sit back down and record it on her laptop. But we were also just playing music at this point, so you can't listen to that with us or else we get copyrighted. Sorry. After we finished recording all of the dresses into the spreadsheet, we just did some tidying, like mopping, sweeping, Windexing tables, just so everything looked pristine and perfect for opening tomorrow. That was pretty much it. We got there at like 1 that day and we're leaving at 6:30, so we definitely had a lot of work on our hands, but excited to finally go home. So see you tomorrow for the pop-up. Okay, we have 1 minute till the pop-up opens. I forgot to vlog. Sophie's back. And then we also have Michaela today, loving her outfit. And then Avery as a special guest.
Okay.
Okay, Alexa, play. Is it ready? Okay. While the pop-up's going on, we're playing music the whole time, so I can't really record audio or else I will get copyrighted. But Saturday is always our bustling day. People love coming early for the $5 bins. And we had constant traffic, like it was busy. No one could sit down until like 4 p.m. and we closed at 5. So it was a very successful first day, Saturday of the pop-up. Vlog update.
I wish I was going on a tropical vacation and could wear these shoes.
Didn't you thrift
Those might have, that was Nikki.
These are so fun.
Okay, this is our first lull of the day. So we're just shopping around the own store. I know, I almost kept that one for me too.
This is new, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's really soft.
I know, I love that one. It like doesn't hit me at the right spot.
Update though about our plans.
Oh, you want to? Avery?
We're going,
Tell them.
we're darting. Yes.
This is what's left over from the $5 bin. I guess some stuff up here too. What is this? This is cute.
What?
No, Nikki had this in the $5 bin? What a silly girl. That's a good one.
There were so many in the $5 bin that people brought up and I was like,
Okay, let's put this back down here. It's looking really small. I actually haven't seen it look this small in a long time. Okay, then what I was trying to get Avery to explain earlier was that halfway through the pop-up day, Avery was like, oh my gosh, we should all go out after this because there's this place in Williamsburg called Radagast and Avery's been dying to go there during the day because she always says it looks like poppin'. So everybody was willing to be spontaneous. We were like, all right, let's do it. So after the pop-up ended at 5, we all went from the pop-up to Radagast and we were there for like 3 hours and it was like actually the first time we all went out together. Very interesting night. I got a DM from somebody that I was in the background of their photo, which is funny. Don't know what I was doing with my hands on these overalls, but anyways. Also randomly met the man from Shake It Up. My friends were like, why does he look familiar? So I was like, fine, I'll go up to him and ask. And I was like, my friends say you look familiar, why would that be? And he was like, oh, I was on Shake It Up. Okay, crazy night. Okay, so Sunday morning is usually slower, so I don't usually show up to the pop-up until the later afternoon. So Michaela had already been there for a few hours. We had our guest vendors set up, and I went out to brunch with my 2 roommates and showed up to the studio around 2. And then my aunt came to visit me because she was visiting New York, and she popped by the studio. Obviously forgot to record an outro, but that's essentially the essence of a pop-up week, getting everything together. Every month we're preparing for this big pop-up. It kind of looks different, but it's always a little DIY or a mess. So hopefully you understood a little bit what goes on, but if you have any direct questions or are interested in me making a video like more in depth, let me know what you're interested in because I'm happy to do so. And make sure to follow us on Instagram to know when our next big pop-up is or if you want to make a shopping appointment anytime throughout the month. But thank you for watching this video. Make sure to follow me on TikTok and Instagram and I will see you next week. Love you. Bye.